the countries that are conquering the world. But this particular instance comes from the very same kind of criticisms. And let me show you what I'm looking at right now. This is from the same page here. This is a piece of propaganda about white man's burden. And this piece is also called White Man's Burden. Very simply done. You know, one of the things that we have when we look at the way the characterization of people from the Philippines is always as Negro. The thing is, and here's like, if I was going to do that history that I'm talking about, which I would love to do, that would suit the new administration, where they would be perfectly happy about it, which they wouldn't be. You can't erase these images from world history. I don't care how much they try. And the thing is they need to fess up about it. But the reality, the reason why a lot of these propaganda pieces, and these aren't made by people that hate Filipinos. These are people that write cartoons for political magazines in the United States. But most Americans have no idea what a Filipino looks like under any circumstances. And if you know Filipinos, they all look different anyway.
They would assume they were just Oriental.
Yes, exactly.
So,
but here, the only outsiders outside of Indians that Americans are familiar with are black people. And so they try to use this exaggerated form of a kind of a composite of all black people, and they stick it in there, and automatically that shows what you talked about earlier, that they're barbaric, that they're a little bit less in human development, and that they need to be taken up to the schoolhouse. And I'm going to show you a document here in a second called Filipinos' First Bath. And
that's really nasty. That's nasty.
Yes, sir. Like they never bathed before, right? That's kind of weird.
It's okay. My wife's dad says I smell like I don't, and I know I do.
So here it is. This is part of the point. Now notice the criticism of empire that Kipling includes here. Take up the white man's burden. Send forth the best you breed. Send forth your kids. Go bind your sons to exile. That means you'll never see them again. To serve your captain's need. To wait in heavy harness on fluttered folk and wild. Your new caught sullen peoples, half devil and half child. Take up the white man's burden and patience to abide. To veil the threat of terror and check the show of pride. By open speech and simple and 100 times made plain. To seek another's profit and work another's gain. Take up the white man's burden, the savage wars of peace. Fill full the mouth of famine and bid the sickness cease. And when your goal is nearest, the end for others sought. Watch sloth and heathen folly. Bring all your hopes to naught. So it's a criticism, not of empire. It's just telling you the way things are. If you're willing to go and conquer other places, your kids are going to die. Simple as that. But what they're also saying here is that don't be surprised when at the end of everything that you're doing here, that those people revert back to the way they originally were. That's why it says watch sloth.
Yeah, you're fostering animosity like you couldn't believe.
Of course. And why, I don't know.
And he was living in India, so he probably saw it.
Oh, for sure. Yes, very, very much so, living in India at the time. So the white man's burden, the Americans, rather than using this as a kind of a cautionary tale, they used it and the term to describe what it is that they were doing. And it's all over the world, and that's what's going on right now. Mark Twain, the famous American writer, he wrote something back to him, an essay called The Person Sitting in Darkness. Oh. And he writes it as a counter to him. Mark Twain, it says, The White Man's Burden, blah, 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 by Mark Twain, which catalogs the Western military atrocities of revenge committed against the Chinese people for their anti-colonial Boxer rebellion against abusive Western businessmen and Christian missionaries. In China, the British, through the East India Company, they found that the Chinese had always used opium for medicinal purposes. Yeah. But it was British that taught them how to use it to get high as a kite. Mm-hmm. And they found it first in Afghanistan, which is still a part of India. And then in India, they brought it there and they started growing it. And then from India, they would take the opium and they would take it to China. Not that the people in India were doing it, but the Chinese, they got them hooked on it because they started passing it out for free. And they even passed out pipes and taught people how to smoke it because they never smoked it before.
Yep.
And so after, what happens is there's a thing called the Opium Wars, and then later on the Boxer Rebellion, which is made up of freaking boxers that are real boxers that didn't do the drugs.
Chinese boxers?
With millions of people that are addicted to opium.
Well, it's like
And
a
then
larger scale version of the LA drug wars.
yeah, they're the biggest drug dealers in Long Beach.
Yeah,
They
exact
They
same.
gave it out for free, and then when the people got hooked, they started charging them.
Yep. Well,
They didn't even smoke it
that's
before that.
that's flat out evil at that point, man. It's not even, man.
You can't explain away that stuff,
Psyche's
dude.
No,
You
hunters
you
have
can't.
been
can't. You
busy.
can't justify it, man.
So have
It's
you.
terrible.
It's an atrocity, bro. So every family in China, every single
There's
family
more of
had
them,
at least
aren't
one
there?
person addicted to opium. Horrible.
You can lead us
Okay,
to them.
so
Weren't Japanese families also, especially former soldiers, addicted to meth because they used to give it to them during the war, like during the World War? It was like it was like a Tic Tac for them. They had like a medicine that they were giving out. It was
the
methamphetamine.
I know the Nazis used to do that.
The Japanese had it too, and it became a problem because they still, when they went back to the factories and they're trying to rebuild after everything, they were still using it.
Oh yeah, getting hot. It has a can. Right, show you some other imagery that we have here. That's pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. You.
Oh man.
Let me show you this cool one here. This is just a lesson for that. Same process that's going on here. This is I really dig this picture because it's just like totally cool. Let me bring this so you can see what I'm looking at.
All I got is gray.
Yeah, I know. And why I don't know.
You're being censored. Being censored.
No, got the picture up. I just get lost in these, what do you call it, in my tabs.
I thought that was just me.
The end of Indian sovereignty or a self-limitation of contractual ability. Wow, I don't know where I got that from.
Oof.
Yeah, that's heavy. Okay, I'm gonna bring it in now. Okay. This is a cool one. This one has like a $64 question here. That's an old TV show before my time. That's a $64 question. It's a school at Uncle Sam, so we're looking at the broad range of things. You can see the kids sitting down. The kids in that front row are the newly acquired territories of Puerto Rico, Cuba, Hawaii, and the Philippines. And Uncle Sam's up there. It's lessons, U.S. government's first day, or first lessons self-government. So they look very uncomfortable. But again, like I said, you know, you're looking at these people in a state of barbarity. They're not for such people. At least that's the way the Americans are going to treat them or look at them. In the background, you got my brother from another mother up here. He's chilling out and he's cleaning the windows. He's got kind of a nice, kind of a happy look on his face. And it always makes me happy to see him. Regardless of the racism involved, I still like the boy. He's badass. He's listening. He's listening. He's listening to the lessons. He knows what's going on. That's something that African Americans have always had. This mythology about the illiterate slave is just completely false.
Oh no, man.
Sure.
No, I think most of them are Muslim and can read, like from West Africa. Yeah, the West African ones.
There's a book called Servants of Allah. If you want to see something, check out that book. It's not that long. It's a short book, and it's about people that were enslaved. That were Muslims.
Go looking for trouble.
That's what my middle name is. Well, my middle name is Abdus Salam, which means the slave of the peaceful one, which is one of his names.
Nice. That's one of the names.
That's grandpa's name.
And here, I'm sorry.
That's my grandfather's name. Sorry.
Oh, que lindo. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So here in the background, you got the Indian. You can see him, but notice what the Indian. He's looking at a book, but
it's upside down.
Yeah, you got a Chinese guy in the window on the doorway looking in, and then over there on the right-hand side, you got a group of kids that are reading silently. Okay?
Like the good white American kid, the ones who have assimilated and followed suit.
Well, look at the color of their skin.
There's some colored ones in there.
Who are they? Well, there's in Alaska, so that would be like Inuit or
yeah, I could see that. But there's definitely mostly white kids there.
What color are they? But look at the states they're from. Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says California, New Mexico, Arizona. But you said white, but look at the color of their skin, and then look at the color of their hair.
Yeah.
These kids are Mexican American.
Ah.
Nobody catches this, okay? So in 1847, let me get you the exact year. I don't know when they invaded them the first year, and I'm just having a brain fart right now. The U.S.-Mexican War, 1846 to 1848. It is, for me, it's my favorite war. I really dig
Mine
it a
too
lot.
in American history.
It's after the Texas Revolution, where you have the Alamo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's in 1846. Texas becomes a state in the Union in 1845. It was an independent republic for 9 years. And then in 1845, Mexico had warned since the end of the Texas Revolution back in 36 that if the United States ever annexed Texas, that they would go to war. And sure enough, they did. So the United States, what they did at that point was they annexed Texas. They were looking at the land in the west, so New Mexico, Arizona, California, Utah, Nevada, parts of Colorado, Montana. All of that area that we know as the American Southwest. Texas was already a state, but all we had to do was figure a boundary dispute with Mexico, which is going to be the Rio Bravo del Norte, or the Rio Grande.
Yeah.
Okay, so Americans send troops down to Corpus, and then from Corpus they go down to Rio Grande, and they actually set up a camp there. The Mexicans think that's Mexican territory. The Americans don't. The Mexicans attack. They kill 55 Americans, and so the war is on. The largest amphibious assault on any place in all of history, only second.
Was that a false? Was that like a false flag thing? Was that a false? Or they just was it false flag, or was it they claimed it was an accident? It wasn't quite that.
Incident.
Yeah.
It's a flag. It is a flag incident. I'm not going to say false flag.
In the vein of Pearl Harbor, in that.
Well, yeah.
In the vein of that.
All the time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. A flag incident, for those of you that don't know, means to put your people in danger, to have the enemy attack them, and then you in turn retaliate and cause a big war.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we've done. Vietnam, World War II.
Yeah. Recent conflicts have stuff like that involved too.
Oh, for sure. World
Like
War II as well.
October. There's an October day I can think of.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
So what happens here is that the U.S. goes to war with Mexico. They take over Mexico for a couple of years. It's called the U.S.-Mexican War, just the Mexican War. At the end of the war, the United States conquered that territory. Now, they paid Mexico like $15 million. They originally offered them $30 million for the territory, but they said no. They gave $15 million, and here is the clincher. In 1848, the actual treaty that ends the war is called the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. It's a town there. And Guadalupe Hidalgo Treaty, one of the stipulations, and it's Article 9 or Article 8, I can't remember. It granted citizenship to all people of Mexican or Spanish ancestry that lived in the newly territory of the United States.
They didn't tell me that.
All of us
y'all Americans then, huh?
Became Americans overnight. But here's the clincher, and this is for all of y'all to know this too. They classified us as white. We're not white.
Because of the Spanish blood?
Yeah.
Is that their angle? That's their angle, right?
But white is an American white. And so the problem with that is it's the only time in American history when being labeled as white is used as a means of oppression. Since we're white, we don't fall under... Later on in 1897, they're going to have a Supreme Court ruling called Plessy versus Ferguson that ruled that segregation is constitutional as long as the facilities you provide are separate but equal. But because we're Mexicans and we're white, we don't fall into either category.
Tell me about that.
Mexican Americans are discriminated against housing, jobs, and schools because we're labeled as white, but we couldn't go to the movie theaters like black people. You couldn't sit in the restaurants. Even here in San Antonio, Mexicans had to sit up in the balcony. So it's the only time where they labeled the people as white, but used it as a means of oppression here in America.
I can remember up until very recently, my dad always had to be forced to pick white or other because there was no North African button until like 5 years ago. No. So my whole life I had to. My mother's white, so technically I could do it and it wouldn't be the same. But my dad's not, so he's kind of stuck.
All of us here in this room right now that are Hispanic, we're all whites.
Absolutely. Like Arabs, kind of the same thing. I used to tell people
what I mean is white on our birth certificates.
Yeah, but
that's
just
by choice.
But even if you look at I always used you guys to kind of liken, because people will be confused, like, why are you white? Why your name's Ahmed? Why aren't you, like, I thought you were Josh or something. I'm like, nah. Arabs are actually pretty. If you go to the Levant, you're gonna find white, blue-eyed ones. And
Of course,
if you go to Sudan, they're considered Arab. By the way, pray for them, everybody. They're going through something right now. But Arabs were black and all the way like black, and they were considered Arab, not black or African. Like the Sudan, those are Arabs, and
of
like
course.
we don't separate from them. But I try to tell them it's like with Latinos. Like you get Latinos that are like white, blonde, and everything, and then you get
Oh,
all the way to the dark skin
all of
ones.
us have. We all have the white cousins, bro. And they treat them differently too. So, what they're teaching us here, and this is kind of a weird lesson. I'm going to read what the board said. The consent of the governed is a good thing in theory, but very rare in fact, which I do. I don't know.
That's what isn't that what Socrates said about like democracy in the first place? That it's not viable because you can't trust the idiots to take care of themselves. More, I'm paraphrasing, right? But that's more or less what he said.
No, that's exactly what he said. It said England has governed her colonies whether they consented or not. By not waiting for the consent, she was greatly advanced in world civilization. The U.S. must govern its new territories with or without their consent until they can learn to govern themselves. So the reality for all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is that the United States is, first of all, they're not going to stay in any of these places permanently with the exception of Puerto Rico. And in two places that we actually had a hold tough, they freaking what Roosevelt would call a manlier power. Roosevelt's idea of manhood when dealing with the annexation of these ideas, and I'm talking about Teddy Roosevelt, and by the way, he becomes president at this time, is
The Rough Riders.
this idea that if we don't do it, if we don't take the moral imperative that's forcing us to take these people, then some other manly power is going to take it from us, and that happens in two cases.
That's the new game.
Take it from us, and then the damn communists in Cuba take it from us.
Yep.
And I tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen, and just like I was talking about the mayor race right now in New York,
Oh, yeah.
the guy running is a social democrat.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is,
And
if you could pull it off, it'd be okay, but it's not. Any country, as I've mentioned, any country with any extreme form of government, be it fascism or socialism or communism.
There's even another layer to him, man, because he's a Shiite Muslim, so he's not even what most of us would consider Muslim, but he's to the Islamophobe. He's also a Muslim, so it's
they know the difference, dude.
yeah, but like he's like a token. They're putting him up there saying, so they go, hey, here we gave y'all a mayor.
Criticize it like that.
Yeah, we gave you a mayor, and when he fucks it up with socialism, now they're gonna see Islam is bad, like they're like communists.
That's exactly what I don't want to happen.
That's what they're gonna do to him. I don't think he's gonna be allowed to succeed at all.
No. Best bet, y'all, stay away from the communists and the socialists. Even if it looks really nice on paper, it is. And even, my boy and your boy too, Jesus would have been a socialist, but not a political socialist. More like when we talked about the Indians, organic socialism, where it's from the bottom up, not this kind of imposed socialism. But the idea of any country that has ever labeled itself as socialist, fascist, or communist has been completely unsuccessful, with the exception of North Korea. China is no longer socialist or communist or freaking capitalist.
So what would you call the golden age caliphs then? Like it was because the only thing nowadays that we got is that's kind of like that but we weren't all the way socialist. It was a blend. It was the Islamic political system. It's a little bit like kind of in the middle. I don't know how to quite define it. I was just wondering if you had a word for it.
There's never been, because you're always going to have rich people, bro, regardless of where or what.
Yeah,
always gonna have,
but there was social welfare, like to a degree where like nobody, like there was definitely like more public services.
No, I agree, but as far as the way it's written down as Marxian socialism or Leninist socialism, ain't worth it. I'm not
even trying to associate it with those ideologies. I'm saying like they practice something that today we might consider it. Yeah, people who are hardline against the Red Scare, they would be like, that sounds communist. But it's really just looking out for the people in your society that can't.
When you're just trying to help people.
It's socially it's like justice, I guess. Like you don't let someone go without, and you have a ton. Like the state has to take care of those who don't have it.
Well, it's like the teachings of Jesus would be the same way. It was just like, hey, give up everything you have and join me.
That's the secret too, man. They don't know that my prophet teaches the same stuff that Jesus was about. Like they're brothers. Like they really homies.
Oh no, I know I told my mom that the other day. She was very happy about that.
Yeah. We love Jesus as Muslims, man. He's our guy. We truly we love him.
Hey, bro, that's freaking badass, bro. I appreciate you saying that, man.
Yeah, man.
Some people a lesson here.
Absolutely.
In the United States. So anyway, so the white man's burden, ladies and gentlemen. Now think of how the moral imperative doesn't really mean so much, but I honestly think that it's more of a self-aggrandizement. Let me show you something that
it is because it's kind of like the burden is upon us to rule these savages, and it's really an inconvenience, and we don't really want to rape and plunder everything and become stupid rich off of their backs and blood. Like, no, we don't want it. We have to because only we can. Because only we can. It's our duty. We have to do it. They can't do it, even though they were doing it.
Pear soap is a soap that was made by the British, and they use it and it's funny because the thing is about the British, if you know anything about them, I mean, it's like one of my students from South Africa told me one time, she goes, isn't it funny, sir, that the people that are least likely to use any soap or even take a bath
100%.
are talking about it as being a civilized
100%.
thing. The pear soap it says the first step towards lightening the white man's burden is through the teaching of the virtues of cleanliness. Pear soap is a potent factor in brightening the dark corners of the earth, as well as civilization advances.
Who gave y'all soap?
Amongst the culture of all nations, it holds the highest place. It's the ideal toilet
soap. Who invented soap, though? I'm just curious.
Exactly. There's the missionary giving a piece of soap to the poor guy. He's like, hey, I want a sandwich, not soap. Over here on the port, there's a bunch of pear soap. Up on the left-hand side, you have warship. That's a steamship showing technology and advancement, and yet there's an old warship heading the other direction, ladies and gentlemen. And then in the middle, they got this picture of this kind of an admiral or whatever the hell he is. I don't know his rank. And again, a head ain't going to be that big on any ship, but they're showing it, and he's washing his hands. That's about all he's going to.
Are you showing us a picture right now, sir?
Huh?
Do you have a picture up for us? Because I just see your.
Oh, crap! I'm sorry.
I just see you.
Hold on.
I was picturing it, but then I was like, maybe he has it up.
Yeah. This is the dude right here. And that's the pear soap that I was reading to you.
Oh, man. That actually looks kind of familiar, man. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. They have a pear soap that I saw earlier. And they show them washing this real dark, like, I think it's going to be like a Filipino. And they start from the bottom up, and he just starts turning white, and then his face is all dark. So, again, the British, they don't make no beans about stuff. If anybody doesn't have any shame, like in Spanish we say, no tienes vergüenza. You're not ashamed of what you're doing. They don't.
Yeah, we have that saying too in Arabic. Are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed? Like, do you not have shame? And the aunties do this, and like it's.
Are you pointing at your eye?
My grandma, aunts, they pull down on their face with one finger, like on their eye.
A lot of the sayings, if you talk to a lot of old Mexican women and men, they talk just like the old Muslims do, bro.
Because man, for 800 years, we were. Yeah.
I love it, dude.
I think it's great.
Praising God, and like instead of saying Allah, they praise God and the Prophet.
Well, Arab Christians pray to Allah too. When they pray to the Father. In the Bible, in Arabic Bible, it says it's just like the language Jesus spoke was Aramaic. When he speak the real book, if we had his original Bible, it would say Allah, Ilah, Ilah, and in Hebrew it's Elohim, and Allah in Arabic.
And read all of this good stuff as well.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all. So here's what we're going to do for the next couple of weeks. So what I was thinking of is, since we're going to have in a couple of weeks, they're going to have Thanksgiving or something. I want to get the rest of the assignments for y'all to do. You don't have to turn them in before that, but I want you to, at least it's only going to be a reading, writing, and a paper, and then you're going to have your final questions. But I want to get the paper and reading, writing out to you about the Great Depression. I'm not going to be into depression yet. I still want to, this next time we're going to get back to the women and talk about World War I and the women's participation. But I want you to have some about the depression. So when we come back in here, I'm going to have this already posted, but I'm going to show you where you can find your information from, and we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thanks for listening.
Sir, hang tight. I'm about to send you something. I want to make sure you get it real quick. I want to. Hold up. I'm getting a song for you. I just had something to send you. So it's about what we were talking about here. Hold on a second.
All right, mijos and mijos. Y'all have a great day.
Yes, sir. Y'all take care.
Great day, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you very much. Go for it.
Yeah, for sure, sir. I'm copying it now. It's
Yeah,
do you
I
know
was
who
watching the video
do
on
you know
YouTube last night where they were making stuff in Morocco. People
yeah,
like this.
yeah, we do. We do. I got it here. It's got to get to Canvas and send it to you. Uh, yeah, it's a British. He's a British Iraqi rapper slash journalist, and it's him for 11 minutes talking about Orientalism and like speaking. It's 200 bars speaking to power. So he talks about the history of the world and how like it's really good.
I'll check it out, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Let me know what you think. I'm sure
Thank you, brother.
if you like hip hop, you'll like it. If you like poetry and
Yeah,
history,
cool. All
cool, cool.
right, you guys have a great day.
Yes, sir.
Good luck
Thanks,
to
you
y'all.
guys. Have a good one, sir.
I know. Have a good day, brother.
Yes, always pleasure.
On to
Thank
my
you.
next. Awesome. Good folks.
Mm.
SBTV live tracks.
200 bars, SBTV exclusive. Listen, guess who?
SBTV live tracks.
200 bars, SBTV exclusive. Listen. Guess who's back from the land of the nomads, land of the scallywags, land of the tall racks, land where they don't Snapchat and they don't dab. We were fractured to fragments, it's so sad. Guess who's back from the land of the nomads, land of the scallywags, land of the tall racks, land where they don't Snapchat and they don't dab. We were fractured to fragments, it's so sad. We were captured as chapters in notepads, where the have-lots rock from the don't haves, where the caps locked lost in a phone tap emojis, minus emotion and phone cap. 7 years past and they got you, got to. Take what you can if you want to. They don't know where you stand cause they aren't you. Love yourself to the core even when it's hard to train.
Any chance you're looking for some quality goods? Take a seat.
Out of sync and out of time by the sound of things. Arms long like dancing is how to win. This murder machine gets crowned the king. But what about the voices that can't be heard? Breast barons which hunt like a god. Urge, you're lying to yourself. The past seems worse. Cause I can get dark, more dark than a dark more. I can get dark like a dark night and dark more dark like dark 4. I'm 4:30 a.m. So where you dummies getting dark for, not shy to defend it, don't try to prevent this. I mind is tremendous as Einstein on Midas. I meant this, I rise from the trenches like Vikings. I'm fighting for my independence. My rhymes are relentless. Like a right to your dentures, your rhymes are as violent as fencing. My rhymes are offensive as violent as Genghis through pride and resentment. Miser's pride through the mendes. How about would your mouth be? How could you doubt me? That's random, like a row with a mountain. Or an Alki driving his Audi to South. Pushing clear, making rap albums about peace. You're ready for the rumble, headed for a tumble. Definitely better, any veteran among you. They should have told you if anybody loves you and never the relevance you never get about you. I murk it with ease, burn it indeed. Merge with the beat like the birds and the bees. They want food for thought, I will serve them a feast. Not commercial, believe that I nurture the niche. Much love to those who reaction. Vince rap kids act big, but tacticness better off. Practicing back with a bad slip disc and fractured wrist. Too master this. Know what the answer is, who's got bars that card.
The heart of this.
Sublime SQ for starting this. Was firing the boot to an arts, and these guys don't make me rap, guys don't make me rap, guys don't make me rap. Like the crazy, I was firing the boot to a pyromaniac. Please, bro, he don't need no heat, though. Was firing the boot to the dragon with the steamboat. 7 years out, never feared out. It is proud, whatever the weather, better clear out. You're a mere mouse, I'm here now to tear down. You care about man's clout, can never compare now. Once and never before, rebel with a cause you can never ignore. Then even thought, I never did it with metaphors that were better than yours. I rendered the same with swords and dead on the floors. Let them have a bite, but that was bad advice. If you fraternize, know what man I like when I'm man of mine. That was bad advice like when it's bad guys. Had enough of savage lies getting sanitized. That's a nine pan of mind, fully paralyzed. Got a panoramic mind when I strategize. Agonize, analyze for a spat of rhyme, merciless mystic. It's a misfit journalistic gift with the verb and its instinct. They heard that I did this. Cursed as an infant, but burst through the verse at the first and exist. The billionaires, they don't want Corbin in. We nearly are there. Hit him with a 4 kick spin. They're silly and scared, running on the 4 big tank. Hit with a pair, thinking I'm a Nordic king. We fought the cowards and corporate towers, trying to force them out of corridors of power, and the taste makers were sort of sour. Ultra circle, even close about.
I'm back now.
Let's keep going.
Stay alive, friend. If you don't, I'm selling your things. Wouldn't expect any less.
150 bars for the redistribution of power. Exclusive. Listen. Power to those that read books, power to those that sell books, power to those who know hiding inside of a cell, looks for those in ignorance, forgotten and discarded. Power to the strange food they go is rotten in the garden. Power to those sitting alone, seeking solace in the gardens. Power to those in the scheme, who tomorrow is untarnished. Power to those who shoot to PhDs. Power to those that keep their keys, return as promised. Please believe. Power to those that suffer in silence, those it hurts to hear. Power to those that hold their ground. Power to those that persevere. Power to those that love humanity more than they love style. Power to immigrants, probably raising Donald Trump's child. Power to the blind. Can't imagine what sight is. Power to those staring at the moon and all those working night shifts. Power to the readers, the writers, the illiterate. Power to those who struggle to colonize their syllabus. Power to the shy ones, struggle to make friends on the heart of humanity. Worth less than 8 men. Power to those that risk their life to dig the coal from the ground. For the mic I'm spitting on and the phone you're holding now. Power to those that build the stadium they're playing in. Power to those that hold the drums and stitch the rules that they're playing in. Power to every rapper that doesn't rap about killing. Power to the fools who build buildings that out. Power to the slave who made two ways that didn't have a right. So many questions never answered. Remember the last words of Abdul Muhsin al-Sa'dun and Ummakum Qadr al-Khidma al-Inglees la yuwafa full power to al-Jawahiri and his rebellions. They killed his brother Ja'far and he cursed the brother Temsians. Enlightened despots pursuing tactics Machiavellian. Chinese steel preceded Europe a millennium. Think about it. Printed press half a millennium, never get close. Power to Ken Loach and every volunteer less most queued up to send to Sri Lanka for the tsunami. Power to those that cleaned up after the bullying and parties. Kids knowing Apple products before they know what a napkin is. Forgotten like passengers on the USS Indian napkin is dying days where they can see what little boys damaged on the precipice of passions and what passiveness is cancerous. Power to those who stroll off the dream. Power to those that chose not to be. Machine power to those that love yes and hate never. Power to those that sleep in the streets with rain weather. Power to Aziz Ali and home cups in harmony. Power to those that they can live in his own parts. Power to the genocidal population of Tasmania. The internet descends with Trump-tastic fantasia. Let them try this. They'll find a better pedestal. Desecrate the faith that translated the decimal. I don't want to tempt fate, cowards and corpse watchers like Salvador Allende. Cowards and language learners from Bernie Sanders fans. The flag burners want advance inertia. It's another man's purpose in the utopia of slow. We are victorious. Reality's not disglorious. Power to Paul train, watching Malcolm X. Power to Paul Robeson under house arrest. Power to Galileo under house arrest. Power to Ibn Haytham under house arrest. Forgive me if I sound obsessed. Forgive me if I sound depressed. Believe me, that's not how it's meant. They probably think I'm going to come back and kill the alphabet. Down to the last 50. Before Orientals. See tones. Let's do it. Estimated the circumference of the globe at a time when Europe thought the earth was flat. And couldn't tell the time of day. The astrolabe paved the way for the clock. Now I'm about to turn it back. With the power it been seen and perceived as backwards when Oxford scholars deem bathing a healing practice. History from Aristotle to McKinley as we gather innovations of Ibn Haytham to Da Vinci and the Camera, us Roger Bacon, Galileo, and not the law, the path of Charter before Copernicus, century and a half, House of Wisdom, books waiting, gold, answers to conundrums, chain wholesale, receive, the garment, anchored on the shoe, or not. You say you are, you're blessed with a choice. Here since the 700s, look at King off his coins. You can do whatever that you want to do. There's a creator named after simple I think I'm doing each other, not each to their own. My question if people are equal like the teeth of the bones. Till I have the resolution in the Joshi I mean. Think of where it seems shabby, lost its line. Check yourself, check Raphael's depiction. Think twice, study history with it. Killers, price for a spit at the website. The case of simple is the next unit. I know the babies, what if you're so lucky? Isn't able to swim to save you. Steve Jobs under his soul. So Hadley just died and let him the jar. Your blood fills with garmish. Was just in the pain of your presence and your past. Strive to be free from your struggle for independence. He wasn't alive to see the contribution of your nation. Souls are so scarred. Etched decapitations on postcards. The occupier left behind reforms a stigma. Insidious settlement of the mind is more malignant. From the ashes of war, no phoenix that human is lost. United are the wahash from Mosul and the cost. They learned resistance from the Hebrew Rashid. And Layla Khalid learned about Jamal from Mu'azzam, Mubasha and Buhari. The Bible Qadr history buried in Al Jazair. That's the truth return will come for diaspora of the neck, but not the first or the last to break free from the guillotine yesterday at Jazair. Tomorrow Palestine, not the first or the last to break free from the guillotine yesterday at Jazair. Tomorrow Palestine, love letter to the past. This is my love letter from the heart. You don't know how beautiful you are.
Tired of this life.
This is my love letter to the past.
That
This is
must
my
be
love
One
letter
Eye
to the
Moritaka.
future. This is my love letter from the heart. You don't know how beautiful you are. 100 bucks. Let me scare balls out. Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my bottom buttons, like my paddle on the left side set to triangle. I had to change the button out. Bear with me a second. I gotta get to go to class here in a second, but bear with me here. Let me get this camp. Maybe do one more. Come on, man. Come on. But here we go. Here we go. I wonder. It kind of broke the fun, didn't it? Yeah, back up. What's going on over there? Who that? That's the musician.
Hello there.
Maybe I'll do this first. See where he takes me.
Is this for me? Aw, you want a reward.
How cute. Is that it? It can't be it. You owe me a charm, little guy. I want to come back and do that at night again.
I like this deal.
He's still moving, huh, little guy? Is that where you're going? My bad. I had to fill up my water bottle.
so helpful. You sure I can't give something other than a scratch behind the ears?
Oh, shit.
You want me to follow? All right, lead the way.
Hmm. Let's see. I gotcha. Thank you for waiting for me. I could never see you in my first playthrough. Mmm. Certain
Shrine.
statues.
You want proper thanks.
Child of the Archer's Fortune. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I got Dad. That's what he do. Mom, that's what she do. Hmm. 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 Here we go, boy.
One more for the road.
Not cute. Oh. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. It's time we go there. I can do that. I can manage that. Mm. You guys probably want to watch me do that camp, huh? Alright. You might get a duel instead. Let's see. I'll come back.
That's a hole.
What's all this dude? What the hell? I've never seen a bear vanish.
Una, hey, Takema. Care to help a neighbor?
I don't know. You need more songs to learn. What's
I
up,
see
man?
you carry an instrument. I'm a musician myself. Or I'd like to be.
Is that a ton...
A tonkori, yes. At least it will be, once I am done carving it. My chapo. The man who taught me to play is Karafuto Ainu. From the north, where they make tonkori.
I've never heard one played.
I can play it for you. Teach you a song? If you help me get materials to finish the instrument.
What do you need?
A stone from a pond in the mountains, not far from here. I can mark it on a map if you have one. The pond is special to me. But I'm embarrassed to say my knees cannot make the climb.
I have strong knees. Teach me that song of yours and we'll call it even.
Ira ira ikere.
Where am I supposed to go now? Hey, would you look at that? Hey, thank you to the two of y'all for joining. I'll try to be quick with this. And it's funny is I remember coming across them the other way. I wonder if someone will come see her. Who are you, bruh?
That's quite a katana you have there.
It gets the job done.
I left a bamboo stand intact nearby if you want to put it to use.
Looking out. Alright. So that bear just want to disappear on me, huh?
Finished? Go, Shimaki!
Let's go, Shimaki. Shimaki. Oh, word? New hat, huh? Yo. That's too cold. I have a little blue on me, though. What's got blue? Let's get the pace up. I gotta get going soon. What's all this? That looks like a headache. I'll do him on the way down. I remember this one being a terribly long time. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Just got hustle here, so I do want to take out that camp too. Oh no. Ain't nothing like climbing
This must be the pond that
sheer
mighty
cliff
musician mentioned.
sides.
Just
Who's there? Let's see you fight!
Okay, exactly. I forgot there was dudes up here. Where was that when I needed some cover? Give me your loot. Give it to me. Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? There's nothing by the water, was there? Yeah, I'm good. For those of y'all who just joined, this is my second playthrough. And I live broadcast the whole first one, like this. If you go back to the beginning, you can actually hear my history teacher talking during lecture. It was kind of fun. That's why I was, here guys, I hang tight. I'm gonna try to get this duel down, with the guy below, the Takizo. He was actually the hardest one for me besides Takizo. Anything, just, repelling. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. There's a way up. Yeah.
This rock is good enough.
Oh, you just need the rock. I wasn't climbing that shrine. Man, okay.
I should take it back to that Ainu musician.
They were better reversed. That's also a move. Guess I can go fight that dude. Oh no! You just don't take fall damage like that? Yeah! Let's see. Yeah, go back to him, but this guy's right here. Let's do this. Oh, it's just like out in the open. And there's another duel around here. Alright, buddy, where you is? And do I even have the right shit on this? Okay. That will help. No, that all helps.
Don't step on a grave, traveler. You'll trouble the dead. Take a good look at the earth. One day, you too will return to it.
What are you doing here?
Those that die on the road, I return their souls to the Great Wheel. One day, I shall bury you.
Is that a threat?
No. A blessing. Your eyes are full of pain. Don't worry. One day, all pain ends. Take care of yourself, traveler.
Man, you better leave my painful eyes alone.
Stranger, if you die, it is my duty to see you buried properly.
I thought they were really gonna make a storyline out of this guy, but maybe he's a secret quest I didn't get. Okay. What to do, what to do. This fight was tough when I had multiple weapons. I do automatically parry though.
Over here, boy.
Come on, Shimaki. Come on, Shimaki. There we go. What did it say? Nice jump though, Shimaki. Huh. Petals blue with tears. Flowers of forgiveness bloom on this trail. What is that? There you go. Where's the water like this? Right here. Boy, I'm good, or am I good? I guess I can set up camp for Ron.
You must be right.
Water. Come on, give me some of that sauce in it.
Still alive, huh? Still scaring the Yotei 6 before bedtime, my only old friend?
How about you just show me your bows?
Take a look for yourself.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, man, let me get that major melee perk, minor melee perk. Get these shrooms in.
What I would give for crab right now. I'd make some broth, put a little cabbage.
Mushrooms.
That would be something.
I'm burning these
It's
crap
tough,
right now, though.
moving all the time.
Yeah, that know my
How you
life ain't for
survive?
everybody.
If you have the coin,
Yeah, let's
I
see what
have
you
the
got for me.
wares.
I might have some money.
Good luck on your hunt, Onryo.
Still don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm. Well, let me do a quick search here. Which one am I at? Yo, let's just rent this thing. Let's go. Pretty sure there's a charm in the water, though. Nice fishes. What you got? I swear I think this is every waterfall. What shrine am I at? What shrine is this? Amber Respite. Okay. Mm. Oh. I'm not getting anywhere there. Guess there's that. You know, it's one of those Demon Slayer rocks, huh? Hmm? Again. Did I just be stupid? Oh, man. Here I go again up this road. Gonna bow to a statue and get thrown. The Ronin won't even know where to go. Especially them Yotei 6. They ain't getting out of this. Alright, this is backwards. Let's go. Leaps! Let me just see what's up here for a second. I'm just gonna see what's up here. This game be doing its best to repress you though sometimes. Ah! Oh, we're climb. Let's go. This may have been what I did last time already. I'm saying you got 10 minutes, I can get to the top in 10 minutes and scrap that dude. I can do it. I want to get that guy by the doing shit. He's even gonna show. Okay, I got what I do now. Whoa! That's too wild. That's it! And that's it. Like, y'all will hear me roar, she says. Mm-hmm. There you go. What is that? Oh. Oh, work, but we're here. Let's get these charms in. I didn't get no flowers though. Only those Mastacados. Oh, you use that one. Those are chumps you can't stay alive. I didn't have to squeeze in anywhere. Homie was saying in the guide. I didn't go one particular way. Hang on. Thank God for grappling hooks. He's a alumnus to us. Oh, fudge. Out of state. Nope, it's not gonna work. I'm going to go back. Okay. Let's roll. One gravelly sheer cliffside that you slide down. I'm not gonna lie, I do like it. Come on. Yeah, boy. I know you see me getting this air. Alright. It's getting personal. I know this guy gave me the hardest trouble. Besides the Oni and Takezo in the whole game. Let me go this way first. Let me go this way, you can go that way. Doesn't mean that we're not okay. That's a original merchant limerick for y'all. Cause I know every time I catch you crying late at night, it's gonna be alright. And this game falls off. Itchy. My Achilles tendon are itching from wearing my basketball shoes too long. I'm not tripping. This is the way we went. I get off in there. Yeah, just so y'all know who's rolling up. Da-na-na. Na-na-na. Alright. You don't got a secret passage or nothing? Forgot I got that move. Oh, she hits twice on her own. I'm gonna have to start using that. Shit. Flowers. Na 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 na. Hey, it's Cole McGrath. Thank you. Thank you for coming up, keeping us afloat during lean times, Cole. Okay, a red tree, the dueling tree. I sure hope he's still a little bit challenging. Oh. There's something over here I'm supposed to go to. If memory serves. Door goes nowhere, surprisingly. Hey, yeah, I won't shoot. Oh, look, get in that water. Ooh. Ooh. chilling here. Oh. I didn't know I already got them.
Flowers?
3 regrets.
No one ends up in their soul without them. Was it love?
3 lives I couldn't save.
You were a little girl, man. I don't know
The
how you
flowers
even
forgive.
rationalize that yourself.
Whether we forgive ourselves, that is between us and the wind.
Oh man, what's the drum I got? Ow! Sorry. Oh, fuck! Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, leg cramp was vicious. Oh, that was bad. Sorry. Ah, sorry about that. Making noise on the stream like that. Oh, God. That could have been terrible. I don't have any spirit attacks, man. Why did I spend that skill point on? Did I go up there and not bow? Because that would be crazy. For some reason, I'm gonna go over here. Well, I only really got one shot of this guy. Let's go. My cookie's so crooked. Y'all might think it's a yarmulke. Let's do this. Ignore my wrinkled shirt. Got a tank top on it here. But it's time to make Salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
You walk in Takezo's shadow?
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Another disciple of Takezo.
If you've met my brethren, you must be good. To walk in Takezo's shadow is to wager your life on your soul.
He's not the one that's nice. The one that's nice with it is the pole arm guy.
He who walks in Takezo's shadow is always ready to die.
I believe.
And to kill.
That's a little bit different.
Today is a good day to die.
Good day to die, huh? Oh yeah, under the maple leaves, just like Jin and Uncle. Alright, brother. Let's go. Woo! Don't worry, it's fully upgraded. I just wanted to look a little bit less. Let's go. He got on his Hakama pants. They don't match. Gotcha. Gotcha again. Gotcha again.
I take my life.
Of course.
I don't fear death.
Yes, you do. Woo! Gotcha. Ooh.
You got what you wanted.
You sure did, bro. It's time to go to public speaking now. See you guys.